Let's jump right into it. You're going to need a fleece fabric, a permanent marker, some thread. Make sure your thread matches the fabric that you're using. The dark one is for his eyes. And you're going to need a needle. We'll be using a sewing machine for most of it, but some of it's going to be hand sewn too. Guys, this fabric is so soft. Kind of gives you the feeling that you just want to cuddle up. That's why I thought it'd be perfect for the Rimuru plush. I'm using this cake container so I can attain a perfect circle for the bottom of the plush. So whatever you have around the house that's a pretty decent size that can make a circle, you can use that to cut out. So making this plush is relatively easy, and I would say this might be the only slightly complicated part of the whole process. What I'm doing here is marking the length of the circle to create a pattern for the body of the plush. Once that's done, you kind of cut it into a square, and then we're gonna fold it together to make the triangle pieces that creates the whole body. Once you have that, you're going to use it to create 3 more pieces. And just like that, you have your pattern. So now we're gonna take the pieces and we're gonna put them together to sew on the edges. Once you have your first piece sewn, just add another flap to it and then sew along the edges as well. And once they're all sewn together, you kind of have like this big umbrella looking thing. So the last part is to sew the circle in, so then we could have the complete body finished. Make sure you don't sew it all the way through because you're going to need a hole to put the stuffing in. So it was at this moment that I realized that I only needed 3 flaps instead of 4. So gotta fix that now. What happened? What happened to you, Rinmaru? What happened? Rinmaru? Did she squeeze you too hard?
Alright, so I played around with it, and I think Rinmaru has one flap too many. So I'm gonna cut off this whole. Wait, that's a big section. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off this whole flap. I'm gonna cut it off, and then I'm gonna sew it, and then you should be fine. Rinmaru, we're gonna make sure you get reincarnated well, buddy. You're gonna reincarnate into a great slime.
As you can see, I freaked out just a little bit, but we're back on track, cutting out the flap, and everything turned out perfectly. And again, don't forget to leave a big enough hole so you can put all of that filling inside of it with no problems. So now you're going to take your needle, and as neatly as possible, you're going to sew the rest of the way. What's that? Ooh, pretty. Wow. Whoa. So the next step is to create his blush effect. So I just took a used toilet paper roll and I kind of squeezed it just slightly to get a slight oval. In this step, I'm creating his eyes, and they're just tiny little slits that honestly kind of look like eyebrows, to tell you the truth. Once I had all my pieces cut out, I kind of played around with it so I could set it up in a way that looked nice. And when you're satisfied with your placement, you're gonna take your needle again and sew everything into place. And it's done, guys. I'm so happy because it turned out so much better than I expected. It's so cute. I just want to squeeze it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to have a chance to win a plush and other DIY videos that we're going to be doing for the next 11 days.